might ask yourself, bro, Mars, dog, like, how did you keep going after it took you 2 years just to get that one sale? It feels super good to like be back at a place where I used to work. Not at this exact shop, but damn. I used to work at McDonald's, bro. Shit is kind of choking me right now. I used to work at McDonald's, so right now I took the call. I came on a late night drive just to get some work in. See, I'm working right now. ChatGPT is down because you guys keep creating cartoon versions of yourselves, and like a kawata, because some of us are doing real work on the thing, you know. You guys keep creating cartoon versions of yourselves, and it's slowing the thing down. Even so, Sam Altman, the creator of OpenAI, the whole creator of ChatGPT, the other day he was talking about like, bro, people are frying our servers because everyone is just going crazy with the thing. I get that everyone is happy that now ChatGPT is like has these new features, but bro, not to flex on anyone, but man, we paying for this and it's slowing us down on the premium side. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, today I came to talk about like, you know, like the master key to influence, like how to overcome procrastination in yourself and anyone for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, procrastination is a real thing, and I talked about it the other time on that video where I was like, disruption part of my intention, and that is part of like the disruption that always follows my intention. So, just a quick backstory. A couple of months ago, I was working in Mickey D's, earning less than $2 an hour. That's like in South Africa, like 36 rand, less than 36 rand an hour. And I was making around like 1.2 plus minus, do the math, 1.2 every 2 weeks, fortnight vibes. And then like I said, one day I came to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I chased it almost 1 to 2 o'clock. And then when I got back home, I had made like 6,000-7,000 rands in sales on my business. And that's when I was like, yeah, I'm quitting that, and I'm gonna go fully in drop shipping all the way. And that was my literally first sale after 2 years of consistently putting the work in, with procrastination in the mix. But you might ask yourself, bro, Mars, dog, like, how did you keep going after it took you 2 years just to get that one sale? And after that one sale, like, how did you feel? Bro, I felt like I was on top of the world. And how did I keep going? Bro, master key to influence. I didn't even know it was called that until Myron Golden. He's gonna explain it way better than me, and this video is solely inspired by him. So, there's two sides to everything, right? There's a negative and there's a positive. There's not one side of anything. It cannot physically exist if there's one side. There's no one side of a coin. There's no one side of a phone. There's this side of the phone, there's this side of this. There's a back side of the laptop, there's a front side. And we literally live in a third dimension where there's like length, breadth, width, height. Like, you get what I'm saying? So there's two sides to everything, a negative and a positive. There's hot, there's cold. You guys get the point. So, how to overcome procrastination in yourself? There's a fact. Here is a fact, right? A fact has two sides to it, like I explained, a negative and a positive. Now, when you focus, that fact could be anything. It could be the fact that you want to get rich. It could be the fact that you want to make more money, you want to grow closer in your relationships, you want to be more consistent, you want to pass this gala. That fact could be anything, but it has a negative and a positive. Now, I'm gonna attribute it to me. I want to become super duper, extremely rich, right? So that's the fact. There's a negative and there's a positive. I'm not gonna get into the negative, I'm gonna get into the positive first. First, I'll get into the negative. Now, when I believe in the fact that I can become super rich, I'm focusing on what? The positive aspect. When I focus on the positive aspect, it generates a belief in my head, and that belief is called faith. Faith, now it goes down to my heart and it creates a feeling, because in the heart, that's where like the emotions are, right? It creates a feeling called anticipation. Anticipation is the greatest asset. You need to hold on to that thing. It creates anticipation. Anticipation goes to my hands, and anticipation goes to my hands and gives me the energy to do what? To do the work. Energy to do what? To become the person. Again, becoming. So here's a fact: when you focus on the positive aspect of the fact, it creates an idea in your head. That idea is a belief. That belief is faith. That faith goes to your heart. It creates a feeling called anticipation. Anticipation gives you energy. That energy comes to your hands, you do the work. And how you overcome procrastination is that you focus on the positive aspect of the fact, and that's gonna make you believe, give you the faith that this thing is possible. And when that thing is possible, you anticipate only good results. And when you anticipate only good results, you get the energy to do that work, to do the thing, to become the person. And when you do the work, you get the result. They make a noise! But yeah, I'm gonna shoot the second part of this video about this, what happens when you focus on the negative aspect of the fact, which is something that people do every day that they are unaware of, and then they wonder why bad things keep happening to them. But I want to reveal it all to you guys. I might reshoot this thing, because if there's too much noise here, I might reshoot the whole thing.